Hello and welcome to this Bizmates for Beginners video series for Japanese business people. And today's phrase is, I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a really nice phrase to know. Yeah, if someone has bad news, oh, this is very useful. Okay, but first, let's do our test. Okay, imagine we are co-workers. We're having a meeting soon. And I say, yeah, hey, I'm sorry, I'll be 5 minutes late. You say? That's right. Gotcha. Just like that. I understand. Gotcha. Okay. So today's phrase, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, let's imagine Taro and I are co-workers. And let's imagine I took some kind of test, maybe a promotion test or, I don't know, math test or some kind of test. And I say, yeah, Taro, I didn't pass the test. I failed the test. And Taro says, that's too bad. Okay. Now, this is okay, that's too bad. But sometimes it sounds like I don't care, Well, that's too bad. That's your problem, not my problem. Yeah. Now, if you say, oh, that's too bad, maybe it's okay. But if you just say, that's too bad, it means I don't care. Yeah. Okay, so let's not use this one. Okay, here's a better way. Okay, so imagine we are co-workers. And I say, yeah, Taro, I didn't pass the test. I failed. And he says, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Ooh, it's very nice. I'm sorry to hear that. And it sounds like he cares more. Okay? And how you say it is important. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, let's look at pronunciation. It's, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's right. And, kind of use a soft voice. Not, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's more, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's much better. One more time. I'm sorry to hear that. Good. Okay, with my sentence, yeah, I didn't pass the test. Oh, yeah, well, thanks. Okay, good. Like that. For homework, next time I will have bad news. I say, I didn't pass the test. And you say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay? All right, we'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.